Okay, so this is the part 2 video of the musculoskeletal disorder, and we were discussing about sprain, strain, dislocation and fractures. We have already discussed about the sprain and strain, and we will continue from dislocation, and this is the part 2 video of sprain and strain. Now we will discuss about the dislocation. Displacement of the joint and bone, frequently accompanied by a tearing or stretching of ligament, muscle or other soft tissue. This means that frequently tearing or stretching of ligament muscles is termed as displacement of joint or bone. When a ligament tear will occur frequently and also muscles and soft tissues will be involved in that particular process, that will be termed as dislocation or displacement of the joint or bone. So this is what dislocation looks like. We will discuss about the sign and symptoms. Deformity of joint or limb, limited or abnormal movement. Because there is wear and tear down of the ligament or muscles, so our movement will be limited. Swelling and discoloration, pain and tenderness, shortening or lengthening of the affected limb. Fracture. This is the most common thing that occurs to humans nowadays. So fracture is the break in the continuity of bone in very normal language. So we will discuss about the fracture. A break or crack in a bone is called fracture. Many types of fracture are difficult to determine. There are many types of fracture which we cannot determine because it is sometimes only it is external, but fracture occurs internally. So we cannot determine what is the type of fracture that has occurred at the time. If a fracture is suspected, it is wise to get it checked out. Fracture should not be delayed thinking it as a sprain or a strain. We should go further for referral or for checkout. Categories of fracture. All fracture are one of two types, closed and open. Closed. Skin over fracture is not broken, and open, where the skin over the fracture is broken, the bone may be visible. Now we will study in detail about the fracture, or we will discuss about the fracture type in detail. Types of fracture. We can see there is simple fracture, compound fracture, green stick fracture, comminuted fracture, impacted fracture. We will discuss first about the simple fracture. Simple fracture is also known as a closed fracture or a fracture that does not penetrate or protrude through the skin. That means it remains internally. Now we will study about the compound fracture. Compound fracture is also known as an open fracture. In this, there is an open wound. We can see the bone coming out of the skin. There will be a break in the skin at the site of injury or at the site of fracture. Next is green stick fracture. It is a fracture in young soft bone in which bone bends and breaks. Occurs mostly at infancy and childhood. Means green stick fracture is a fracture of young soft bones. Comminuted fracture. It is a break or splinter of bone into more than two fragments. And in common words or normal words, we can say that bones are shattered into many pieces in comminuted fracture. Next is impacted fracture. It occurs when broken end of the bones are jammed together by the force of injury. Two types of fracture are not given here, but I would also like to tell you about that fracture, that is stress fracture and pathological fracture. So fracture mostly occurs in athletes due to any heavy exercises or performance. That is also known as a hairline fracture. Now next is pathological fracture, that occurs due to any disease condition like osteomyelitis, osteoporosis. So what happens when the disease weakens the bone? So that kind of fracture when occurs in the body is termed as pathological fracture. So this was all about the type of fracture in detail. Moving to first aid care. So we will first immobilize the affected part in the position in which it is found by using splint or slings. Avoid the movement of part because movement can lead to additional injury to nerves, blood vessel and other tissues in the area. Obtain medical help immediately. If fracture or dislocation is thought to have occurred in the body, so we should, without further wasting of the time, we should obtain any medical help immediately because condition can get worse if the treatment is delayed. General treatment principles. First is stop the activity. Survey the injured area. Survey means look for the injured area, if what kind of fracture. If you know, we can only see the compound fracture or simple fracture, so just survey the injured area if there is any kind of bruising, swelling, like that. First aid if qualified. Do first aid only if you are qualified, otherwise just leave it and get help. Determine if additional medical attention is necessary and also see if additional medical help is needed. We have seen that splints are the common things that we use in fracture, dislocation for immobilizing the parts. So what are splints? Splints that can be used to immobilize injured part when the fractures, dislocation and other similar injuries are present or suspected. So splints are the devices that are used to immobilize the injured part. And as we have seen in all the four of disorders, that immobilization is the most important thing to treat or to provide rest for the injured part. So many commercial splints are available that are inflatable or air splints, padded board, traction splints used for fractured femur. So this was all about sprain, strain, dislocation and fracture. I hope you all understood something. So the most common thing that we learned today was that if any kind of injury that occurs, that are sprain, strain, fracture or dislocation, so the most common type of treatment is resting and immobilizing the affected part. So I hope you all enjoyed today's topic and I hope you all learned something. So use this time, as we are staying in home, use this time wisely, study hard, study actively. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you all liked it and do subscribe to our channel.